guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. About to be down here on this hump day afternoon, 2:50 in the p.m. to be precise. So it won't be long. I won't be working out at 2:50. I'll be on the road driving the school bus. So went and got my school bus this morning and brought it home and getting ready to go at it next week. We start back Monday. So yeah, always look forward to that. Not at all whatsoever. But yeah, let's hope for a good school year. So if you keep up on my channel, you know I posted in the post section or the community post or whatever section. I was having to do some our normal bus training stuff that we do every year. And what's funny is I was sitting at the front of the class, not because I wanted to necessarily, but because all the talkers are in the back. And I can't sit back there because they drive me nuts, but they drive me nuts when I'm sitting in the front. So you got a bunch of adults from 25 to 105 that won't shut up the whole time that we have speakers trying to talk and stuff. And you wonder why kids don't listen these days. You can't even get adults to listen. So that gets annoying. I hate it every year. I think that's the worst part of having to go and do that, or in service every year, is knowing that I'm going to be hearing all these people talking. One day I'm going to snap. But I'm not a snapper. But one day I'm going to snap. But what I thought was funny, and I kind of wrote it down here, was I'm sitting at the front there, and one of the guys that worked there, that's been there a couple of years now at least, the head mechanic guy, he's up there kind of talking, just talking to people, and he looks over at me and he's like, "Hey, I don't guess I've met you yet." Well, comes over and shakes my hand, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Dude, I've been driving 12 years. He's like, "What? Man, I didn't recognize who you were. You shaved and all your hair and everything." I'm like, yeah. So I dealt with that a little bit yesterday. A lot of them people there haven't really seen me a little bit cleaned up. I need to trim my hair. I'm getting lazy on that. It's going to get grown out too much. It's going to take forever. Just like it was the first time I did it, when my hair was down to here. And my beard. Anyway, before I take a shower, I need to make it priority that I trim up and clean up a little bit. But anyway, I thought that was funny. He didn't even know who I was. But anyway, so got a couple more things wrote down here, just stupid little things. But I know I talk about the heat and humidity here in good old West Tennessee. I post it on the community post page, and I mention it in my videos sometimes. And I'm sorry. I got that wrote down. Tell the people you're sorry for being a wuss. I got that wrote down. But I'm sorry. And especially the older you get, it's an on-running joke or whatever, assumption or whatever, that the older you get, the more you talk about weather and stuff, and the more you complain. And well, I'm finding it true. But it's just about too much for me here. I didn't even want to get out of the car yesterday. My wife and I got home. We went out to eat. And then we were just sitting in the car when we pulled up. We didn't even want to come in because stuff that's going on in the house. And then and I didn't want to get out of the car because I was so hot and humid. And we just sat in the car for like probably 3 to 5 minutes just sitting there, like contemplating life. And anyway. So yeah, sorry for being a wuss. And then also, I want to mention something about the dead hangs. There's a lot of good on the internet that people seem to throw out there about dead hangs. And I think some of that is a little bit overhyped. So, yeah, kind of my thoughts and opinions on the dead hangs is, are they bad for you? I don't know. I don't guess they're bad for you. Are they going to change anything about me? Are they doing anything for me? Probably not. I really don't feel like they're doing anything other than just giving me something else to do. Um, I don't really feel any life changing, feelings or anything after I do them, and I've been doing them now pretty consistently for, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. I don't know, something like that. So I'll probably continue doing them, maybe, but I don't know if I feel really a lot out of doing the dead hangs. So anyway, that's just some little things I got wrote down, which is more than I have wrote down for what I'm going to do today. I have no clue other than I just made up my mind that I'm going to try and do some bench pressing. Sorry, I'm burping. I had something to eat that I shouldn't have ate. Ramen noodles. Ugh, the worst food on the planet. But we didn't have anything quick to eat or anything, so I had that for lunch. I put some nice rotisserie chicken off in there, but it doesn't help. It just sits wrong. So anyway, so I'm going to try and do some flat bench pressing. Now, I don't have any plans to go heavy. I don't even know if I'll graduate past the bar. If you keep up with the channel, you know where I'm at with my shoulders and how bad they are. And, I've already done all my goals and everything 100 times over. And so, really be continuing to hurt myself on a regular basis really don't make a lot of sense. But then at the same time, I'm stupid. So in the back of my mind, I'm having to put things in the back of my mind and try to put the new things in the front of my mind or something like that. Because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, all right, let's go ahead and do our 405 pound today, see if we can get it. But the smart me is saying, Mike, you said that you weren't going to mess with that. You're done. Mike. And then so I'm arguing with myself back and forth in my brain. So at this point in time, I don't know what I'm going to do with flat bench, but we're going to do something. And we'll do a little bit more from here. I don't know what else we'll do, if we'll tackle some triceps. Or I may do something stupid and try to do squats, deadlifts, and shoulder presses along with this. I have no idea. I'm actually kind of nervous and scared of what I'm going to do. So, anywho, we're not going to know what I'm going to do until I get going. So I guess I better get going. So, guys, let's go ahead and start. I thought I had a pin. I felt like I had a pin hooked on my shirt. Sorry, I'm getting thrown off. So let's go ahead and start the workout. All right, let's start warming up with the bar. All right, 135. All right, 135 again. 135. All right, we got 185. All right, 225. just stop in the middle of the video when I'm going to continue working out. Like if I was still bench pressing, but I'm going to use my better judgment, and I'm not going to go up any heavier right now. 225 for 2. It is what it is. And I could have done 10, but each and every rep, you can feel, pain, a little bit more pain. It's a little uncomfortable. And so that's no way that I want to live. And I got to remember that. And I got to be willing to sacrifice some of my strength and some of my pride to move on. So having said that, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to strip the bar down and we'll move on to something else. Alright guys, we're going to do some incline dumbbell chest pressing. We got the 80-pound dumbbells. I'm going to stop at 6. Alright, 100-pound dumbbells. We'll see if we can get maybe 5. Oh, God. That hurts. Alright guys, I've decided to go and move onto some deadlifts. So let's do a few deadlifts. We're going to warm up with 135. Alright guys, let's do another warm-up set. 135. Alright, we got 225. Alright, let's do 315. Alright, let's do 405. Alright, let's finish off with one more set of 405. Alright guys, just like that, we're done with probably one of the weakest, worst workouts I've ever done in my life. I can say that, but then at the same time I can say this was a true breakthrough for me and my workouts and my fitness journey and my new plans. I took control of my own self. I took control of everything, and I didn't let myself do what I wanted to really do. Number one, I held myself back from doing bench, squat, deadlift, shoulder press all today. I thought about doing that for a split second. All this has happened today. This just happened within a short time today. Instantly, that went through my mind. Ooh, I could do that and do my little competition here at my house, like I've done before, and go through all the lifts and do what I can do. My big lifts. Didn't do it. Next, I didn't do the 405-pound bench press. I made myself stop because once I talked myself out of doing those 4 lifts, I said, well, maybe I could do 3 lifts. Maybe I'll start right here. I'll go ahead and start with the bench and see what I do. I stopped myself. Then on the next thing, with the incline dumbbell presses, I was hurting with the 80s. So why try to do 10 reps when I should have done 5? But I went ahead and did 6. And then I got the hundreds, and I was happy to do 5 reps. And then the deadlifts, I thought, well, I haven't done anything that great today, so I'm going to get to 405. I want to either do 5 reps and call it done, or I'm going to probably do 1 or 2 reps and go up. Well, you see, I did 2 reps, and I thought, okay, let's go ahead and go to 500 pounds. And then I got to thinking right after that, I was like, why do I want to go to 500 pounds? Why? I don't know why. And I couldn't give myself a really good reason why. So I said, okay, then let's go ahead, instead of stopping right here, let's do another set of 405 for whatever. So I just did 2. I could have done a set of 5, but left it at 2. And I guess what this shows me is, number 1, my shoulder is bothering me. Number 2, I do have some control over myself. And number 3, it hurts a little bit here. And here. I guess both. It hurts to see yourself not do really what you want to do or what you wanted to do, but you can't really do it because, well, number 1, you're hurting, and number 2, you're trying to change up your fitness routine. So you kind of have a lot of, or I do, I kind of have a lot going at me at once here and trying to stick to a plan. So like I've mentioned before, that's one of the hardest things to do, is make yourself change and stick to that plan. So listen, and I've probably said it before, I could wake up tomorrow, feel absolutely 1,000%. My shoulders could be perfect and everything could be amazing, and I might go heavy again. I might start it right back again. Of course, it might start hurting again, or it might not, right off. So I mean, nothing is set in stone. Nothing, never say never, right? But I'm hoping to be on track. And some of this depends on the weather. It's like I mentioned, it's hot and humid, so I don't want to go for a bike ride or walk or any of that. But I think I'm gonna get to I think I'm gonna finally get at a point where I'm okay, and we're gonna restructure some things and try to figure out this whole new thing that I want to do. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna take time, and you're still fighting with yourself inside and all that stuff. So it's natural, and at least we're fighting. So a lot of people have given up. You can't let yourself give up. Anyway, guys, did nothing special, but special is subjective. I don't know. I guess this might have been great to some people, but anyway, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I might do something. Might not. Don't know. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to the Body Beatdown. That's me, Michael, your incredible host of this amazing channel. And don't you forget to do it. And get up. And get out, get rad, and do it. We'll see y'all later.
Get up, get out, get rad, and do it.